What in the world is going on? I haven't been on this show in a long time, at least in terms of recording. I've been gone for 3 weeks. Welcome everybody to Eat a God. Um, so I'm doing what's been known as an homage to Etho. Um, in that my microphone is currently sitting in a Kleenex box. Um, I just got back to my apartment and I left the thing that attaches my mic stand to my desk. I left that at home. So I don't have a mic stand that works, but I have a Kleenex box. So we're good. In the garden, there exist 7 symbols to which one must worship. Each one represents a concept linked to the creation of the garden. The symbols are entities generated by the creator to maintain order and the functioning of the garden. All beings born under the command of the garden have a limited connection with their representative symbol, depending on the day they were born. No one is born on Sundays. Sundays are a sacred day. It is said that the symbols chose 6 people after the candle festival to consume them. I should note, this game is originally in Spanish, and the creator is not fantastic at English, but we will not make fun of them. In the hope that one of them is the reincarnation of the creator. Your character's past doesn't matter, it's just another body for you to take. Something you're already used to, I guess. Welcome to the garden, a place used as a test. A disposable place after finishing playing it. The game is simple. You must not let the other characters find out that your puppet is connected to you. Your puppet will be sent as a gift for the symbols, and you should act as if you belong there. Please do not do anything that is outside of the stipulations, nor summon the name of the representative of the void. This is strictly prohibited. Even if you are given the opportunity, don't do it. You feel yourself fall on a hard surface, scraping your knees. It is a sharp knock that makes a strange echo in the place. You can hear the sound of silverware being scraped on a plate. And then, dead silence. Something is wrong. Let's open our eyes. You look where you have fallen and realize that you are on a table. You fell right on top of a cake, causing your entire hand and part of your knee to be stained with chocolate. Hey. You hear a voice behind you, and reflectively you turn to see who it is. In front of you is a man who looks at you in amazement. Before you can ask what's going on, he interrupts you. You shouldn't be here. You've got to be kidding me. I can't believe the distribution mechanism is broken down again. I have to do everything myself. There's no one here responsible enough to verify if everything's in order. You feel like invisible hands grab you by your arms and legs and plunge you into a void through the table. Little by little, you sink into a dark void that envelops you. The sensation is strange. Warmly strange. What the hell? There's no information about you. This can't be possible. What's happening? I can't see the connection with your symbol. Apparently, you are not a subject. Pardon me, I was wrong. Welcome. I've been waiting for you. Mother said she would send them a new toy. The word toy doesn't sound right, and you feel a small twinge of discomfort as the strangeness of the situation. But you remember that you have to put on a good face. Act natural. Like you really belong here. After what happened to the last one, I really hope you last longer. You really don't want to know what happened to the last one. My name is Nulla, owner of the world. Nice to meet you. Before we leave, I need your name. What's your name? My name is Delta. I'm Delta. Welcome to the void, Delta. Nulla extends his hand for you in order to squeeze yours tightly in the style of a greeting. Despite the seconds passing, he doesn't let you go. You feel like his gaze is devouring you. So it kind of is. I agree. His gaze is doing a little bit of devouring. It seems like he was looking for something. You look away, unable to bear the way Nola's eyes make holes in your head. Your eyes travel to where your hands are connected. You are the first to let go, causing Nola to snicker. I guess Mother gave you life and didn't explain anything to you. How negligent on her part. You'll have to help in the hotel today. You will serve as a waiter in the dining room. Some symbols are coming to my hotel today because they have a meeting. If you serve them well, maybe they will take you as an apprentice. But now you are just a toy, so be careful. The entity that calls himself Nella touches your forehead, and you feel invisible hands grab your limbs to push you down once more. And with this, the floor swallows you in total blackness. Don't be scared. We'll arrive at our destination soon. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Despite not seeing anything, you feel like you're floating in the void. Out of nowhere, a strange pressure is exerted on your body, giving you the sensation that you're falling. And sure enough, you fall on your hands on a cold floor. You look around and the place has changed. You no longer find yourself in the same kitchen as before. Now it is a larger one, similar to the kitchens that are in restaurants. We have arrived. You look up to find Nola, who is standing next to you, but he doesn't look at you. Beyond, near the knives, there is a strange-looking person. Nola looks at him. Hey, Fames! The strange-looking man jumps upon hearing Nola. When you look more closely, you realize he's wearing a mask that prevents you from seeing his features. Mr. Nola, I thought you wouldn't come today. He doesn't sound very happy with Nola's arrival. I had a little problem. Does it have to do with that smelly creature next to you? Smelly? You tilt your head slightly to verify his statement, finding that you don't even smell like anything at all. Something like that. Mr. Nola, that thing smells like a human. I have to return them to the warehouse. You should check your sense of smell, Fames. It's getting worse. This is the new toy that Mother has sent to entertain the symbols. But the last one was completely broken by Quinjamin the Benjamin. I thought you and Mother had agreed that no more would be made. That was because Queef is an animal. He doesn't take care of things. I guess Mother can't leave the system without his weekly meal. It is obvious you are burdened by the favoritism. In a way, you feel like you're the third wheel in the conversation. It's not like you have much to contribute either. Anyway, I have faith in this creation. There is something different about it, different from the others. The only difference is that it reeks of human. Maybe the 7 of them will like that. Fames leaves to go and search for a plate. When he returns, you can appreciate what is there. Nella does the same from his side. It's meat. Nella looks at Fames with a smug face. If you allow them to attend to the symbols, maybe you'll save some of your employees from losing their lives. Lately, the symbols have been very displeased. Okay, you win. Now please stop interrupting my work. Nella detaches himself from Fames and begins to walk towards the door that appears to be the exit from the kitchen. I'll see you later. You are in charge of Fames. Adios. What an idiot. Fine. I need you to attend to the symbols that will be arriving shortly. Meanwhile, prepare the table for them. Fames shows you to the table where the symbols will sit and explains that they are separated from the normal public because they have important topics to discuss amongst themselves. Fames has also instructed you that the food must be set on the table before they arrive. You are now unsupervised. I would like to do what they ask me. You shouldn't risk escaping. It's better to do what they ask for and act normally. You set the table very carefully. From time to time, Fames passes by in order to inspect how it's going for you. Once he considers that you've finished setting the table, he calls you to the kitchen. He explains that you have a place for the starter dishes and then wait for the symbols to arrive. While Fames prepares the dishes, he informs you that only 5 of the symbols are coming today. Each one has an intimidating aura, and all of them are very prone to responding immeasurably to his workers if they do not like something. Especially Unum. He has those 2 eyes that follow you everywhere. Other people have 2 eyes also, but that they don't follow. They stay where they they don't follow. When you leave, the eyes stay. I heard that he took those eyes from Quater in a fight. I hate that brat. Once Fames finishes preparing the starters, he leaves them on the counter, and reluctantly wishes you good luck. There are 5 dishes, but due to your lack of extra hands, you only take 2. A plate on each side. You walk the same route you've been taking, but upon approaching your tables, you see that something isn't right. It's not empty. From the shock, you almost dropped your plates. There are 2 people comfortably sitting at the table that's supposed to be for the symbols. They gaze at you. The blonde with a ridiculous crown looks at you expectantly, while the redhead smiles at you from ear to ear. His teeth remind you of sharks. There's a moment in which none of the 3 of you takes initiative or reacts. But they don't appear nervous. What's more, they're waiting for your reaction so they can continue with their business. I don't think I'm supposed to do this one. I think this is not what I'm supposed to do. You suppose they must be the symbols that Nulls and Fans have been talking about. In a way, it is difficult for you to imagine that they could take the life of a worker, since they look rather friendly. So do not tempt fate by making them wait. You decide to present yourself. My name is Delta. I will be assisting you today. The redhead glances at the blonde with a toothy smile, but the blonde only looks at you. In a certain way, it makes you feel nervous in your stomach. A septum. What is going on with your hands down there? This is not a worker. Could it be Mother's gift? It's similar to the previous one, but better. The eyes. It's the eyes they have, and the smell they emanate. Wow! It looks like Mother's making them similar to humans now. Indeed. Oh, your hands were interesting. Like you got frostbite. You don't know how to answer that, so you decide to look beyond the table, and you realize that Nella is watching you with an intense gaze. Can I be the first to use them? We must wait for the others. They said they'd be late because fucking this goddamn name. Quinque was throwing a tantrum. We have to wait at least an hour. There's an awkward silence before the blonde breaks it. Between you and Quinque, I don't know who is worse. The redhead narrows his eyes, looking at the blonde with anger, but doesn't say or refute anything. Instead, he chooses to look at you, and crossing his arms, he says, we can make the most of our time and start, so when the others arrive, we'll already be ready. Besides, I never get the essence, only the trashy parts. What would I gain if we started earlier? You'll always complain that they break it too quickly. Besides, the time you take when it's your turn is eternal. Quator said it's because you like to talk to the gift before devouring its essence. You're very strange. That's none of your business. You wouldn't understand it anyway. I know. How about we make the most of our time and do that thing you do with the gift? Talk to the gift? We would have to seal the table. Call Nulla to do it. Nulla? In the blink of an eye, Nulla materializes next to you with his gaze fixed on the blonde. His Holiness Septum. The tone used by Nulla to the blonde Septum was a totally surly one, as if he had an aversion to naming the blonde's title. Need something? I want you to seal the table for a while. Hey, but I don't want you listening into what I talk about with the gift. I want privacy. And what do you propose? You could let the gift choose and summon one of your names. You assume they're talking about you. You look directly into Nilla's eyes and feel how he stares at you, implicitly commanding you not to refuse. Oh, we've never done this before. Sounds interesting. And who do you choose? Well, you've done well. Now comes the hard part. If you want to survive by the time the meeting begins, you must get yourself accepted as an apprentice. Otherwise, your puppet's body will be devoured. I almost forgot to tell you my name. The name's Unum. Nulla, you can seal the table now. In a matter of seconds, Septim and Nulla disappear from sight, leaving you with only Unum at the table. He gestures to you, indicating that you can take a seat from in front of him. You should think about it a little. What do you want? Just to talk and test a theory. Maybe find out if what Quater says about the gifts is true. What's said? That they're a combination of the 6 people chosen at the Candle Festival. You doubt Quater is right, but if they are, your puppet would be an amalgamation of different people. Like ground beef. Just thinking about it makes you sick. Well, sit down. We don't have all day. You could be in a worse situation, so sitting for a while wouldn't hurt. After all, your legs are ache from walking around so much. You sit down in front of Unum, who smiles at you from ear to ear, happy that you listened to him without much complaint. When you settle on the chair, you realize, well, you're not sure what to do or say, or what not to say. So you have 3 options. You think it's the safest thing to do, you wait for him to start the conversation. But you're afraid he won't like this, although you can't think of what to say anyway, so you accept your fate, whatever it may be. Unum waits a long time before speaking, deciding to cutting the piece of meat that you brought earlier. Slowly, he brings it to his mouth. Be my test subject. You have no choice but to accept being his test subject, but you don't know whether to trust him or not. So far, he's done nothing but take everything lightly. What guarantees do you have that he's not deceiving you? Do you accept? I need you to respond quickly before Septim asks to remove the seal. If you accept, I'll take you to my domain. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Alright, I'll go with you. I promise not to break you too quickly. You really have no idea what the hell you've gotten yourself into. Maybe Septim would have been the better choice. Alright. When Nulla removes the seal, you must stay completely still. You nod your head. Not even 3 seconds pass when you feel a strange pressure in your body. You assume it must be Nulla. Nulla and Septim materialize right where you last saw them. Nulla standing next to the table and Septim standing beside Unum, as if they've always been there. Wow. I didn't think the gift would come out in one piece. Congrat. Septim interrupted by Unum, who lunges at you. If it weren't for Unum's speed, you surely would have moved to avoid him, but since your reflexes are slower in comparison, you remain still as stone. Unum's arms wrap around you, taking your breath away with how tightly he's squeezing you. What the? Suddenly you stop hearing Septim's voice, the ambient noise of the dining room. The sensation of hands caressing your face invites you to leave your subconscious. You try to open your eyes, but the light of the place is preventing you. It's bothersome. You don't know how long you've been unconscious. You feel the same hands giving you gentle pats on the cheeks, each one getting rougher as the seconds pass. One strong enough to hurt makes you scream. You open your eyes abruptly. The first thing you see is Unum with his stupid grin. Stop it already! You scream with so much anger that Unum stops abruptly and looks at you with wide eyes. You have pain receptors. Excellent. It seems the smell you emit is correct. You belong to the human race. Unum's expression shows how exalted he is, which you don't like very much because you know from your own experience that it doesn't lead to anything good. You decide it's better to not let him get more excited than necessary, so you ignore him to observe your surroundings. You find yourself in a bed spacious enough for 2 people in a room that, to be honest, could belong to a king. The place is so immaculate that it doesn't look real. You like it? This will be your own room. I was thinking about it, and I suppose it would be impossible to leave you in the residence of my wives. They would devour you as soon as you stepped foot in the place. Wives? Not just one, but more? You can't help but feel pity for the poor women who have this brat as their partner. That's true. That's true. I thought we were doing like a weird how dare you do polyamory thing, but no, this is reasonable. You feel that he probably doesn't dedicate enough time to each of them. I spoke with Septim, and Nulla told him that Mother will make another gift so that everyone can have their share. That means you are my property now. And this is the voice I've chosen. This is the first time I have a living human in my domain. Why can't there be living humans in your domain? Anima analyzes your face for a moment before answering, as contemplating what type of inspiration he will reveal to you. Nella and Mother say that only humans can be... that there can only be humans for our consumption. Nella excuses himself by saying he can't provide any since we only have 6 humans each month. No more than that. That's why Mother makes a gift every Sunday, as a placebo, since human flesh is vital for our physical form, but very addictive. You are the placebo. Although it's the first time the gift smells like a real human. Who is Mother? Ha! Mother really hasn't made you like the others. Mother is the embodiment of the garden itself. All of this is Mother. Mother takes care of us and we keep her alive. Ah, I understand now. Well, you must be hungry. I read somewhere that humans have meal times and eat more than once a day. Although Septum does it all the time too. When I have been in his domain, he sits at the table in the mornings, afternoons, and nights to eat. I asked him why he does it, and he always tells me it's none of my business. Nella also does it sometimes. Maybe that's why they're both so strong. I don't need it, but maybe I'll even try now that you're here with me. For some reason, it feels kind of endearing that he talks about you like an old friend. It makes you feel like a pet. Walk behind me and don't stray. My wives like to come to my residence to relax. Escape seems not an option. He leaves the bed, asks you to follow, you follow. You go slowly. Cook something for 2. You can use whatever you like, everything here is edible. I don't know how to cook. I'll wait for you in the dining room. We have to go and make some food. You have to make some food. I'm going to escape. I'm going to escape. I need something to happen in this episode, so I'm gonna escape. We're going out the half-open door. I take the handle. It's the garden. You're outside. I run real fast. Ooh. You manage to take 4 strides out the door when you fall, feeling a sharp pain beneath your knees. You fall and roll in the grass, and if it weren't for your arms, your face would probably be scratched up. You try to stand urgently, but the pain is so much that you can't do anything but crawl. You raise your head to understand why your legs won't respond. With terror, you realize that your legs are no longer connected to your body. You scream until your throat starts to burn. And feminine laughter joins your screams in an almost angelic chorus. The last thing you see is how several hands are tearing you to pieces. Okay, so I can't escape. What do you want, dude? Is there anything in particular you want to eat? Nella eats some things that are soft and spongy with gold-colored liquid spilled on them. I would like to try them. That is pancakes. You sit down without him, places the plate in front of you. Thanks for the meal. It's delicious. Feeling of being watched makes my stomach burn. It's fascinating. Your body changes all the time. It's never the same. From your breathing to your heartbeat. You don't like the way he's looking at you. What do you mean? I want to know more. God, the music fucks only when you're about to die. Unum grabs you by the collar of your clothes. You don't know how long I have waited for this opportunity. If I break your chest and remove any organ other than the heart or the brain, how long will it take for your body to shut down? And if I remove your tongue, will you be able to keep eating or even speak? What level of damage does your body have to be in order to not be able to regenerate itself? What's the limit? You have to do something before this crazy man tears you apart. I don't think that was the correct option, but I'm doing it. You tell him so many things erratically you don't even progress so decides your time to data you're throwing at him, but it seems to work as Unum looks at you attentively. He no longer has that exalted expression from before. Without warning, teacher on with unusual sense of delicacy. What? From here I can feel your heartbeat. Is this what they call a pulse? Awesome! Although, I don't like the other substance you're releasing. It's all over your body now. Man, that was right. I wanted to get eaten. Hold up. I'm sorry. I need to get eaten. Man, I wanted to get eaten. Alright, whatever. Now I understand why Nulla avoids stressing humans. Ugh, sorry, Delta. I didn't mean to scare you. Just that not having eaten at the hotel, I'm really hungry. But waiting for more than a week for the placebo. And there are 14 days until the next candle festival. But you just ate. Ah, the food I have doesn't take away my hunger, nor does it taste like anything. My wives, on the other hand, like to cook, and I like to watch them do it, so I'm not complaining. What's my purpose? About being tested? We can talk about it tomorrow. And you know in advance what tests you do. I read that humans can create something similar to what the creator made, but different. Something progressive that doesn't go from nothing to everything instantly. Come? Let's talk tomorrow. Is this a porn that just takes a long time to get into it that I accidentally... I'm gonna walk the halls and walk in the halls, investigating the rooms. Find something to defend myself. Go to my room. I've made you morning food. Yeah, I'll eat it, whatever. Dua came to visit. Who the hell is Dua? Yes! It's a porn game! Yes. Yes. Are we gonna fuck? Alright, I have to stab him, but are we gonna fuck? Wow. I did it. I didn't. No, okay, I didn't do it. You really thought that was gonna help you? Pathetic. Oh man, you just... God damn it, guys. Draw art. Whatever, I'll be your perfect wife. I'll birth children for you. Is this a pornography? I um I like it. Ah shit. Forgot about consent. Dude, of all the things, not what I expected. I think it's something important for you. Ah, yeah, it is. Good job, dude. Yeah. Really? This is a pornography? Oh. Uh, oh. Oh. That would be fun. Yeah, you're the first to reject him. He didn't even expect that. Good job. Good end? Who are these people? I did, I killed him. That was to eat a god. I'm gonna be honest, there was a lot less of eating gods than I expected, but I did kill somebody. So, that's, you know, I gotta say, that's pretty good. It's interesting. I like it. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, goodbye. And if you didn't, also goodbye.